Hello, Geminis. I hope you're doing amazing. This is your reading for January 2020. Happy New Year. Hope you were safe. Um, Sorry I look like this. Today's a lazy day for me, so I'm not wearing makeup today. Also, hello if you're new. My name is Amber. Um, Thank you for being here. If you're returning, thank you for lending your energy to the channel. This is my new table. I'm so excited about it. It's actually just a tablecloth, but it looks like a table, and I love it. Anyhow, if you find something here that you like or that you can use, hit that like button. If you find something here that someone else can use, share. We love to share healing around these parts. And subscribe if you want to see more from me. Also, if you are inclined to have a personal reading, please check the link in the description box below, or you can go to that website there. I'll be more than happy to help you through it. Okay? So we're going to pray. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy, what do you have for Gemini? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Only allowing truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. Perseverance. Impartiality. And passion. Okay, Gemini. Honestly, from what it looks like here, it looks like you have given up on something that you were passionate about. Okay? Someone or something, you were very passionate about it, and you put in the hard work and you did everything that you could. It's something you still believe in. But I feel like you've just given up at this time. Spiritually, I feel like right now you're not there. You're disconnected from the situation. You may still be involved. For some of you, I do feel like you're still involved, but you're just not there anymore. It kind of feels like you're doing the work, but you don't have the umph or the passion about it anymore. I see that's what you're trying to get back. You're hoping that just by doing the motions or being within something, you can gain that click or that snap back into the situation, is what it looks like to me. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Gemini? We have the Lovers, Ten of Wands, the Hangman, Temperance, the Star. Lots of major arcana cards, Gemini. Oh, I just felt one flip over. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords. Then on the bottom we have the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, that in a situation that you have been persevering or just sort of dealing with, there has been lots of change, lots of challenge, maybe even arguments and fights within that situation. And you're starting to get clear in January on what you need to keep and what you need to leave behind. You know, it's about that time. in January. That's what that's about. So it's like you're starting to live in your truth now. I feel like it's interesting because they're telling me like you've given it chances. You've tried to weigh the pros and cons of the situation. However, like I feel like you've tried to do your best to balance the situation, and you just feel like it's better for you now to just stick with what the truth is, if that makes any sense for you. So, I do feel like this is a really committed relationship. Um, Very strong connection you have with this person, and that's why you have been extremely patient with them. Okay, but it has gotten very, very heavy, and it's it's not only about you finding balance within yourself, it's also about how what kind of choices you're making and if this is creating balance in your life. So what's interesting is I feel like you were buying time, or you are now, depending on where you are in this energy, buying time to figure out what is the future and how you want to step forward in your future. It could be that you're looking into buying a new home or getting a new car, starting a new job. I also see there's something in your life that really good is happening that's going to carry you to the future. And it's almost like you don't know if you want to take this other stuff with you into the future either. It's like you can have hope for this, but it's just another burden that you'll have, which is why, you're thinking about not dealing with it. So I feel like you're going to spend some time with yourself to figure out what your hopes and dreams are. Because you've kind of been holding them back, trying to deal with this love relationship or this connection that you have. And you've been putting a lot of stuff, a lot of other things that are important as well on the back burner because of it. And once you release this, the idea of trying to make it work or trying to make things balanced, I feel like you're just going to start going. Like, I feel like you're going to start moving really fast. This is you. I also feel like the person that you're moving away from is going to try to get you back. But what's interesting is I feel like you're not going to care. It's not that you don't care. It's just that you've waited a long time to get that kind of respect or action from them. And now all of a sudden in dire situations, they want to come and try to make it better. It doesn't matter, because they're saying no, it doesn't matter what kind of arguing they do or what they say to you. At this point, you're very focused on your future and building something better, and you're not going to let something take that away from you. Not this. I just feel like not this. It's like you gave it a chance, Gemini. It's really interesting. And now you're just thinking about yourself and your own dreams, your own wants, your own desires. And what's the best thing or best way to balance those out? Yeah, you're definitely thinking about your dreams and desires. How you've left those things behind to work on something that you believed in. And nothing's the matter with that. You believed in it at the time. But we change. Things change. We grow. See, you're putting the burdens to rest. It's just too much. It feels like to me like it's too much with not enough payoff. And that's what you're thinking about, right? You've tried to love this person. You've tried to nurture them. You've tried to work on this situation, and it's still too much of a burden. It's still too heavy. So where you were just kind of hanging in there, And you felt content there, but you know that you were leaving what you could be, or what you could produce, what you could manifest behind by doing this. And you're untrapping yourself from that. It's like a prison that you created and you're releasing yourself from it. You're opening the doors. Yeah, you were really patient waiting on this person. And I feel like there were plenty of opportunities for them to do right. I also feel for some of you, you gave them plenty of opportunities to restart or rekindle a better relationship by trying to rekindle a friendship, to try to get to know each other again. And it just kind of feels like it was an illusion or a childish hope, at this point. So you have your own dreams and desires, which are the heart of this reading, are your hopes and being optimistic about the future. It's almost you're feeling like your past was just a misstep. It's almost like we all have missteps, right? And I just have to walk away from the things that I misstepped or that don't make me happy anymore and cut those out. I know it seems mean to them, or it may seem mean to others that I'm doing this, but I'm really doing it for myself. I see you thinking about your future. Yeah, you're definitely focused on yourself. You want to start something new, get a new job, move somewhere else for some of you. It's almost like you want to start your life over. You want to rebuild. So it sounds like you've spent a lot of time with this person, especially with this World card being the end of a whole cycle of your life. But it just feels like you want something different. You want something new. Yeah, you're taking control of the situation by taking a rest from this, taking a pause, healing yourself from all of this, okay? And you're an active participant in that. I do feel like this person is upset that you're trying to walk away or leave them, and they're going to try to come rushing back in, definitely, with some superficial offers, okay? Because they feel like they need to. Like, this is the dire time in order for me to get you back. That's what it feels like, okay? But it all just seems like lies to you that'll stop you from moving forward, that'll stop you from taking your risk. This is what these things are. Some of you, I see you going back to them because, you're just so used to being in this cycle with this person. But it's okay because at least you know that you have the opportunity to leave. Some people take 1 or 2 times. Everybody doesn't do it the first time. It doesn't make you less of a person or less spiritual or anything of that nature, right? You have to do things on your time and when you're ready. Yeah. So it looks like the problem with this situation in the past is it no longer fulfills you and no longer makes you happy. It always seems like there's problems in love. It seems like you can't move past a certain point, okay? And now that you have this knowledge or this knowing that I was just talking about, you have to do something about this partnership and how it's going to affect you in the future and how you want to move forward in the future and what you want to hold on to, what you want to create and manifest in your life, right? Okay, so I'm going to put you on pause and then I'm going to pull out your oracle cards, okay? Okay, Gemini, let's get to your cards. Let's see what Spirit has for you in January, what kind of messages they would like you to know. So So we start with realization and change. Realization is number 3. Change is 3 and 5. That's 8. Lots of 2 cards. Religious factor and soulmate. Oh my God, all these double cards for you. Wounded healer and cornucopia. Oh, I just saw a card. Where did it go? Guilt. It says guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Okay, Gemini. Okay, I got lots of messages coming in. Okay. Some of you are worried about pets. Sharing pets, getting rid of pets, splitting up from pets, or children. More pets, but children as well. Okay. So you need to release the guilt that you feel about wanting to do better. A lot of you have been with these people for a long time, or jobs, okay? And you've built some sort of foundation here, and it's frightening to leave something that you've been holding on to for so long. A lot of you, it's religious reasons why you don't want to break up, or family is involved, or just time and a form of commitment is involved with you leaving this person. And there is a connection here. They are a soulmate to you, but soulmates are here to teach us lessons so we can move on to next ones. Sometimes we don't hold on to them forever. Okay. Also, you have to think or realize to yourself that you've been through this ups and downs, down and outs with this person for a long time. And I feel like you've always been racing to this promised land that you've not quite gotten to. And that's something to think about. I feel like this isn't loud enough. Maybe that's better. I feel like you've been racing to this promised land that you haven't quite gotten to. Finding this balance that you haven't quite gotten to. Trying to heal a situation that's never quite healing. You know what I mean? And it's just for you to come to the understanding that even though you can see how beautiful things can be, you see the potential of you all, but you haven't gotten there after how much time? You know, it's like, what else do you need to do to create this? Probably nothing. There's probably nothing more that can be done. Okay? Which is a clear sign that it's time for some change. That's funny. I forgot that card was there. Change. So, the change, the life that you want, you have to start actively creating, participating in the creation of that change. And that causes destruction of the things that we have built in the past sometimes, right? So it's just a lot going on in January for you, I feel, Gemini. But I love you very much. Blessings on your journey and all that you do. If you need a private reading from me, links in the description box below, or you can go right here. I love you.